is no lovelier sight in these seas than the approach to Saba, the smallest island of the group, sometimes called the Capri of the Caribbean. The volcanic peaks of Saba rise high enough to catch the clouds. There is no harbour in Saba. Landing on the island really is landing in the adventurous tradition of the past. In the days of the schooners, ships often visited Saba, and the islanders possessed quite a fleet of their own. But when the steamships came, they mostly passed by. Now, the dwellers on distant Saba measure their lives by the twice-weekly arrivals of their precious deliveries of letters and money orders.
All right, stand by. All ready? Good chance? Let's go.
Not so long ago, passengers found only donkeys to take them on up the hill. Now they have jeeps. They're very handy, these jeeps, but often a donkey can do more. Oddly enough, the road that twists up the mountainside does not lead to the top, it leads to the bottom. The bottom is called that because it lies in the bottom of the crater of a volcano. And it is the hub of existence for Saba's 1,200 inhabitants. Unlike the people of the other islands in this area, the population of Saba has mixed very little. The women occupy themselves with embroidery, and the men are away, for they have little chance of earning a living on the island. When they were only donkeys, the boys dreamed of being jeep drivers. Now the jeeps have come, but the boys stick to their old friends. Higher up, in the cool, is Windward side. Here again, life revolves around the post office. Letters are all important when families are scattered as soon as their members are old enough to work. There are only a few names on the island, for it is a long time since these families settled here.
Mariah Johnson, Bernard Hassel, Gladys Hassel, Joseph Cox.
The women savor the words deeply and treasure them in their minds for a long time.
It seems as I never can get out of that mess of trouble. Believe me, all I...
Who are these letters from? A husband working abroad for 30 years. A son, a friend, or a beloved one. Twice a week, the letters arrive and the heart of Saba beats a little faster.
The family were together, and now they are always something.
Still higher, between the mountains and the deep blue sea, is Hell's Gate. At Hell's Gate, you can only go up or down. There is no other direction. Here the dead are buried in their own gardens. Men who left Saba in the prime of their lives come back in their old age to claim the corner of the garden reserved for their eternal rest.
I first left Saba. I could not read nor write, but I never lost a ship nor I never lost a man. Running passengers for the gold fields in South America, running the trade between Barbados, Demerara, Cayenne, Curacao, Haiti. I made my money when I was ignorant and threw it away when I got wise.
Another young man leaves Saba. He is off to seek his fortune in the wide world outside. And out of what he earns, he will always send something back to his family in the island where the export trade is so minute. Soon he will write home, and those he left behind will join the twice-weekly pilgrimage to the post office. Twice a week, letters coming in, twice a week, letters going out. Away she goes, the Blue Peter, with her cargo of bananas and embroidery, and the letters that unite the families of Saba with their loved ones far away. Away she goes, back to St. Martin, where the plane is waiting to take off for the busy, noisy world that seldom has a thought to spare for these peaceful islands in the Caribbean Sea.